Questions for Coach Rube?
I imagine at this point in the year, you're kind of trying to figure out what's going to work and piecing it together.
Yeah, around the clock. That's correct. It's we're disappointed, and embarrassed, but we're the ones that have to do something about it, and we're working to do that. It's not. I take responsibility for it all, but it's not one thing or one this or one that. It's a combination of things, and there's still a lot of football left to play this year. The final chapter has not been written, so we're going to continue to work, and we're going to hang together and get ready to play our best football game this Saturday.
You hear the players use the term, "We have to execute better." Is that just a general term for overall what's going on, the deficiencies that are taking place out there, do you feel?
I don't know how to answer that, Rod, other than to say that we all have ownership, but once again, I'm responsible for it all. And we got to get it fixed together. So, but that's what we're working to do, and we're not. There's been it's not from a lack of effort. It's not from us. We've got to do better, and I understand that.
Do you think there's
Do
you think there's an energy or a confidence issue at this point for guys? Do you think guys are just, when things go poorly, it can snowball on you a little bit?
Well, when things don't go your way, certainly that can be an issue. I'm not sure that that's where we are right now. All I can judge it on is how our guys come to practice every day and how they work and how they prepare, and that's we've got to do that better too. So. There's, like I said, it's not one thing or one deal. It's a combination of things, and as coaches, we're going to continue to work to try and find solutions, and hopefully those solutions show up this Saturday.
Have you been satisfied with the work you've seen from the players? I know you said you wanted to get better, but I assume you always want them to get better.
You can always do more. All of us can always do more, but it's I don't want to use the word satisfied. I don't think that's the right word. I think that they've worked hard and they've prepared well, and at times we haven't carried that over to the game field. But that's, like I said, it's not one thing or one person. That's a combination of things, and that's why I call us a team.
You look at the numbers now at the safety position. Imagine there's a little concern about the depth there. Do you look at any personnel that you have on defense and maybe make some changes?
Well, we're looking at everything right now, Rod. We're looking at from what we're calling to how many calls we have to personnel. We're looking at everything. When we're calling what, how efficient this been, or how efficient or not efficient something's been, and so we're looking at everything.
You have a tough matchup this week with Bucky Hodges, and the Ford kid can flat out play the fullbacks. A pretty amazing all-around guy. Like, it seems like they can kill you with a lot of different methods on offense, and they're pretty, I guess, unconventional at times, or they're hard to predict what they're going to do.
Yeah, they have a lot of balance and a lot of weapons, and they're doing a good job spreading the ball around. Then you had the mobile quarterback and a guy that carries the ball in short yardage, and then it becomes a numbers game. If you decide you're going to load it up to stop the quarterback run, then you get isolated in coverage. So you've got to pick and choose and hope you guess right and hope somebody makes a play.
Do you have to mix up with in terms of the Hodges kid? Like, I can't imagine, do you want Lance covering him on every play? He's almost a foot shorter. There's a lot of weird mismatches with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, it's weird for him every week because he's 6'7" and 240 pounds. So
yeah,
he's a mismatch for a lot of guys on just about every week. So, but you've got to be able to cover him, and then you've got to be able to give him some help sometimes. So you can't just do it one way. And so
with the four-man pass rush, is it oversimplifying to say just they're really having trouble getting off blocks, or is there more to it than that?
There's more to it than that. Like anything, if it was just that thing, But yeah, there's sometimes the ball is coming out quick where you've got to win right now, and basically come scot-free. They got to whiff matchups and things of that nature. So we've studied it all, we've looked at it all, and we're going to continue to do that, Ken, till we get it how we want it.
Anything
Is
else
the
for-
secondaries play, are they also responsible for that pass rush? In other words, trying to make the quarterback hold on to the ball a little longer?
Team defense, Rod. Everybody has an impact on everything. The coverage, the under coverage, the deep coverage, the pass rush, it all goes together. And once again, that's why they call us a team. And so we'll play team defense.
Corey had mentioned after the game that on occasion, like when he's blitzing or maybe Brand are blitzing, that they'll get clogged up or run into each other. How does that happen, and how do you fix that?
Well, it's got to make sure that we hit our lanes and that we're exact what we're doing. Okay.
Nice